Libra's up. Hello, Libra. Thank you for joining me. My name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger, and I'm going to read the tarot for you for the consciousness of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the week of July 4 through July 10. I wish you all a happy 4th of July. Hope you have a good time. This is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, my website will be below the video, and you can contact me there to schedule a reading. Let's see, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. That's important to us YouTubers, right? We all need to be liked and shared and subscribed too. All right, Libra, so let's see what we have for you this week. I'm going to start by calling in my spirit guides. I call on the archangels and ascended masters, guides, and teachers of the 7 rays of light. I ask that you infuse this reading for Libra with your light, healing, and love. We are so very grateful for your leadings. So be it, and blessed be. Okay, Libra, I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Fairy Oracles to see what the energies of the week are for you. Also, my spirit guides, I asked them to help me choose some quotes from A Course in Miracles for each sign, and yours is: who would attempt to fly with the tiny wings of a sparrow when the mighty power of an eagle has been given him? Let me not see myself as limited. Let me not see myself as limited. I want to fly like an eagle, right? Okay, here we go, Libra. That's a good start. I like that start. Here we go, from the Fairies Oracle. Well, you have the Journeyman. He's pretty cute. Yeah, I like this guy. He's cute. He's going places, that guy. Oh, and the Sage. Ooh, I don't know. He's kind of a scary teacher, but he's a teacher nonetheless. Let's see what he has to teach you. All right, let me look those cards up for Libra. The Journeyman and the Sage. Journeyman is number 15. It's TGIF today here in Queenstown, Maryland. Looking forward to a nice weekend. Okay, here we go. The Journeyman. Oh, it looks like fun. Let's see. Okay. Adventure, independence, and travel. A long path ahead, we hope. This card speaks to the need to perfect skills in working and living, but it acknowledges having a sound grounding in the basics. Optimistic, innocent, and willing to learn. Angus also shows us that intuition serves us well. Okay, so this is Angus, but only if we pay attention to it. Sometimes we are operating from theory alone. Sounds like an air sign, and our knowledge may or may not be well grounded in reality. This card does not necessarily refer exclusively to beginnings. It can also signify a progression along a path, moving into the unknown from the known, a new phase in an ongoing process. The card may also represent untested concepts or ideas and suggest a need for balance between the intuitive and the rational as one approaches the unknown. Consider where you are going. What are your long-term goals? What are you doing that is helping you to move toward them? Well, that kind of sounds like Libra or Gemini or Aquarius, because putting the intuition and the rational together is not always easy for you because you're more of a rational type. But that sounds very optimistic. Adventure, independence, polishing of skills, and travel. That sounds like fun. Okay, and the Sage is number 19. Of course, wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. The Sage. Okay, let me get him. There we go. Okay, so he's not, so that's better. Here we see wisdom and deep inner understanding. One of the keys of wisdom is to organize, integrate, and simplify one's thoughts. Ooh, there's a lot going on in my apartment tonight. Complexity often leads to confusion. Simplicity is to be valued. This card signifies mental discipline informed by balanced learning and compassion. Tradition is valued, but appropriate change is accepted. The sage knows when to let go and when to move on. He knows when to retreat and think things over. He compassionately and wisely shares his knowledge with others, teaching by example as well as by precept. The scales of justice, isn't that interesting, are balanced in the sage's hands. This card in a reading also signifies the need for deep consideration and refined judgment applied with compassion and mercy. Oh, that is so cool. Wow. Very nice. I think that's really great for you, Libra, because really I think of the air signs, I think Libra is the closest to bringing the head to the heart and finding balance there. Okay, next I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Archangel Metatron deck, and I'll put them aside to look at after the tarot reading. A journeyman going on a trip. I bet that sounds exciting to Libra. All right, 1, 2. We'll look at those later. See what Metatron has for you later. Okay, Libra, here we go. I'm using Wisdom from the Dragon Realms or tarot deck for your reading tonight. Okay. If you hear any noise in the background, it's I have a television show on that Ranger just fell asleep to, so it's the TV. Please don't mind the TV. Okay, here we go for Libra. One more shuffle. Okay, Libra, here we go. For the week of July 4 to 10, 2022, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And the first card out is the King of Swords. There we go, the King of Swords. So I'll show you the cards and then we'll talk about them. And we'll talk about them as we go along too. King of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. My favorite knight. If you know me, you know he's my favorite knight. Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Oh my goodness. Very cute. Page of Swords. Got all these court cards. All of these are court cards. 9 of Wands. The wounded warrior setting his boundaries. Oh boy, I wouldn't want to get too close to him. He looks a little angry. Wounded warrior setting boundaries. Five of Swords. I'm calling this card the card of surrendering to things unseen, to unseen forces, because they're, the forces of the universe are unseen, but we know they're there and they can bring us to our knees. So I'm going to say this is a card of surrendering your ego and trusting a process. That's what I'm going to say. Surrendering the ego and trusting a process. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So each of the aces have a dragon's egg, and the tool, that cup or the sword, the wand, the pentacle comes up out of it. So it's your cup of love overflowing. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Oh, so cute. Aw. All right. All these court cards. Knight of Cups. He's carrying a little, it's as though he's at the North Pole or South Pole or whatever, and there's a polar bear there, and he's got a seal. He's carrying a little seal in the cup. It's his intuition. Why is the seal a sign of intuition? Interesting. Okay, and then you have the Seven of Swords. Ooh. This is outright thievery. All right. See the dragon? Here's a dragon sleeping. Over here is another dragon trying to steal the bone. He's taken quite the chance there, huh? That's a big dragon. He's holding on tight to that bone, too. All right, we'll see. One more card. We'll pull one more card for Libra. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Libra, hon, you got it going on. Look at how beautiful and abundant. It's very beautiful. She's a beautiful dragon with a peacock there and two other maybe little peacocks there. Beautiful. Look at the pentacles at the top. Very abundant feeling card. You know, Libra always has what it needs. Libra always has what they need. Libra always has what they need. God bless the child who has his own. Okay, so we're starting with the King of Swords, who in this deck is really about transformation. This is a huge dragon, and he's got his baby next to him on his shoulder right there. A little baby dragon, and there is a butterfly that has landed on the father's hand. This is about transformation. So in this deck, the King of Swords is not the mean taskmaster. He is a compassionate, extremely intelligent being who has connected his head to his heart. And that's what you're reading. The fairy cards were saying that you need to connect your intuition with your rational mind, not rely so much on the rational, because in order to experience our intuition, we have to be feeling. We have to go inside and take deep breaths and feel what is going on within us. Okay, so that makes sense to me. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. He is the protector of the kingdom. Here's the king. Here is the protector of the kingdom. And here's that little Page of Swords that's on the on the King of Swords shoulder. Here he is right here with his little butterfly. So the king, the protector of the kingdom, and the page. So the protector is a different suit, the suit of pentacles. And he's not just, he's protecting everybody and the boundaries of the kingdom. So swords is the intellect, pentacles is the abundance. So I'm going to say that the kingdom What you have around you, what you manifest, is very fertile, very abundant, highly intelligent, sharp-witted, quick-witted. I'm going to say quick-witted, not so much sharp-witted, quick-witted, and capable of transformation, capable of connecting the head to the heart, of being happy with what you've created. Because that's a difficult thing also for Libra, is to be happy with what you create. There's a lot of create, destroy, which is part of the creative process. However, for Libra, it goes a little deeper than that. It's sort of as though a lack of appreciation for the creativity that you've been given, the creative ability you've been given, and it's a factor of self-love, you know. Then we have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords. So I think here you are. Transformation is necessary. So I'm going to say that this is, you need to go through this process of transformation, of connecting the head to the heart. You, it has been a lot of work to do that. You have a child now that you're raising and going to teach how to use that sword and how to connect that head and that heart. The Knight of Pentacles there. Is there to, all right, things are coming, but to keep an eye on the perimeter of the kingdom, because this is a lot of work and we're not always paying attention outwardly what's going on around us while we're doing this inner work, because this is inner work. You're on a journey, but it's an inner journey, okay? You're on an inner journey. And when we're on this inner journey, we're paying more attention to our energy field, to our emotions, because that's what we're trying to heal. And so this, you do have a spirit guide, I'm going to say, who is sort of a gatekeeper. Now, what I'm going to say about this dragon is that at the beginning of this process, you're saying, no, 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 there's nothing wrong with me. Everything's okay with me. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. But meanwhile, behind you, the house is burning down. Everything's not cool in your life. And this has to do with relationships with yourself and others. Everything is not cool. It's on fire. All right? You have walls up really high. You have very high, thick walls. What happens is the universe brings you a number of experiences that cause you to finally break down and say, okay, I have work to do. I surrender. I surrender to this process. It's painful. This has been going on for a long time. It's a painful process. You're suffering. But now we have the Ace of Cups, because we've surrendered. When we surrender, all kinds of things can happen. See, because you've been attempting to fly with the tiny wings of a sparrow, but you've been given the mighty power of the wings of an eagle. So you're going to learn how to use those wings. You have the beautiful Ace of Cups. Opens a whole new world of possibility in the emotional realms. The Knight of Cups is rather unsure of himself yet with that cup. He doesn't quite know how to use it, although the subjects of the kingdom look up to him. He's valiant and strong, and they think that he does know fully how to use that cup, but he doesn't yet. So you're on your way. All right, you're on your way to understanding your emotions. And you know, this is not going to happen this week, but this is showing me what's coming for you. You're on your way to coming to understand your emotions. You're ready. I think that you're at the surrender part. And the Ace of Cups is right under your nose. Then we have this Seven of Swords. And this could be self-sabotage, but wow, it could also be someone tempting you to overreact, overreact rather than to respond. You know, that big dragon wakes up, he's going to like make mincemeat out of that little dragon. But rather than do that, what if you just say, no, no, little one, back off, that's mine. And send him off with a blessing rather than making mincemeat out of him. Because does he know better? He's a little guy. He doesn't know better yet. I think this is about overreacting, like having our buttons pushed, having someone nearby who pushes our buttons. That's what this could be about. Learning how to harness our emotions and understand what causes us to behave the way that we do. What is it that causes us to feel like our buttons are being pushed? And the outcome of this, once it's completed, once this process of transformation is completed, you're connecting your emotions to your heart. In doing so, you gain access to your intuition, which you may have paid attention to very little. This is the sage. The sage is teaching you this. The journeyman is the guy who says, yes, we're going on this trip. It's the card. This is the journeyman is the surrender card. I'm surrendering. You know what? I don't know how to do this. I need help. And so the sage is teaching you how to use this Ace of Cups. And in the meantime, you get to practice. You get to practice a lot. You're going to practice a lot. How to respond rather than react. The only way that becomes natural is by practicing and succeeding and failing again and succeeding, and over until we're very successful and we understand our emotions, we understand forgiveness, we understand attachment. What are we attached to? What are we judging? Why are we judging? And the outcome is this beautiful Nine of Pentacles, because you have worked hard to attain this position of self-love and gratitude, deep gratitude for everything that you have, and great abundance and creativity. Look at all the beautiful creatures around you. A lot of beauty. It's a worthy cause. You are a worthy cause, Libra, because everybody loves Libra. All right, so now I'm going to do the, I'm going to read the Metatron cards. Let's see, Archangel Metatron. Action, movement needed. Yep, you need to move. You need to make a move. Stop thinking about it and do it. Leadership. Answer the call. Be the leader. Be the leader. Show others how to respond with kindness and understanding, you know? Yeah. Because you do that, you become the Nine of Pentacles. All right. Beautiful. Thank you, Metatron. Very nice. Leadership. Answer the call. You're being asked. Okay, that's your reading, Libra. I hope you have a great week and a happy 4th of July, and I'll see you next time. Take care.